honestly, this is the best. Hello, welcome to Boss Queen TV. We're going to do this again. Now, Jenny and everyone on Instagram, you're going to be very patient. Thank you so much for being patient. I literally just started talking and then I was like, why can I not find this video on my page to share it in a couple of groups? And then I realized, duh, you didn't even press play, Dumbo. So we're doing that. We'll do it all over again. Take two. Welcome to Boss Queen TV, which is obviously your thought of the day, cool content, thoughts, tricks, techniques, all to do with your money mindset, of course your manifestation magic, and of course soul-led strategies, because it is that alchemy that allows you to become the magnet to manifest your most expansive life. And whether that's for you a multiple 6 or 7 figure empire, aka Boss Queen Dynasty, then so be it. Now, I'm waiting for this to load. And then I'm going to share this in a couple of groups. And we're going to talk about productivity. No, we're not going to talk about productivity. We talked about productivity yesterday. See, this is what happens, getting me out of my flow. And I was really pumped about this too, because I actually written down 3 things that I legit wanted to share with you today. So we are, bear with me 1 second, going to talk about this. I'll say it again. When people look at me and say, how is it that you do so much? I give them a frazzled look like this. How come you do so little, right? Like, really? And by all means, I'm pretty sure there's people out there who do even more than me. And you know, at the same time, it is not about doing more just for the sake of making money more, but hey, let's be very honest about this. If you're not one of us who actually is the 1% who lives to create a freaking soul legacy, like you are here to change the world and impact the lives of thousands, hundreds, thousands, and millions. If you're someone who says, if I could do nothing, I would do fucking nothing all day, every day, then please do not watch this. This will not be for you, because I'm not interested in wasting my life. Like, I'm not here to say you gotta work and hustle yourself into the ground. Absolutely not. And we're going to talk about this in a second. I guess I should probably concentrate. But at the same time, you know, this is only for the women who are serious about, you know, creating a soul legacy, what I call a Boss Queen Dynasty, you know. So now that it's shared, now that we're on, I can share this and I can give you my 3 tips. So basically you are on, let me make sure that I do remember what I'm going to say after, like having a bit of a what happened here. So as I said, if you're one of these people who, if you had all the money and you would then just happily sit around and do nothing all day, this is not for you, because I'm driven by doing the work. I love genuinely helping people, and my purpose is to create the biggest impact possible, what I call a soul legacy. Now, that does not mean you have to work yourself into the ground. In fact, not at all. Right? Creating more success is not about doing more, because success is all about who you are. Okay, now that's like the absolute premise, right? That's the absolute premise. You need to understand that. But at the same time, you got to show up every day. And I guess it's like, well, what do I do every day? You know, and I just don't, I guess I don't want to talk from a strategy in terms of this is the content, this is the selling, this is the promotion, this is how you position yourself. I want to give you a different take. Like, to me, there's 3 things that I identified every day that I want to do, and I don't care. Like, it's got nothing to do with how much time or how much money I have, because I know doing these 3 things gets me to live my soul purpose, gets me to create the, you know, do the work on this planet, and also gets me to become the best human and living my best life. Isn't that what everybody wants? Like, I don't know, if that's you, let me know. Like, are you not here because you want to create the biggest impact, because you want to become the best person, and because you legit want to live your best life? You want to have the freedom, the fun, the flow, and the fulfillment. Isn't that what it's all about? That's what I see. So when people then say, well, how do you get to do so much? It's like, well, I just ask myself these 3 things. What do I need to do every day? And number 1 is, do your purpose work. Right? So, of course, do your purpose work. Do what you cannot not do, okay? Like, at the end of the day, you're here because you want to make your impact, you want to help people. Well, do that. whether that means you're going to do a Facebook Live, like that here is me doing my purpose work, you know, getting out there, building relationships, selling your programs, working with clients, like actually impacting, building communities, you know, hang on your Facebook group and Instagram, engaging, whatever it is. Do your purpose work. At the end of the day, it's going to come from a place of service before selling. So I think sometimes people can get a bit lost in all the madness because they're like, why am I not making any money? Why am I not making any money? It's like, well, are you selling enough? But on the flip side, are you serving first? It's always service before selling. You always got to serve first. You got to create, you know, add value and create this relationship, create this trust. You know, there's got to be a level of, oh yeah, God, I love this woman. I love how she speaks and how she carries on like a pork chop for most of the time. Love how authentic she is. I love how, you know, she's making it so much fun. These are literally things that people say to me, you know, keeping it real, but it's always about, I give so much, like I give genuinely so much. I literally love it. Right? And I know that when that person is ready to truly invest, she's going to come to me and she pays me whatever I charge. Whether that's like multiple, whatever, 3 digits, 4 digits, 5 digits, 6 digits, whatever it is, right? So that's number one. That's how you're going to end up doing more, is by coming from a place of, what is my purpose work? How do I get to serve my community, my tribe, right? Just as a general note, I know we could go into the depth of, you know, but who is she and what exactly are you meant to be doing? But I'm just going to go on the premise that you know what you're here to do. You are here to get results for your clients. You're here to also make money in your business, but it's got to come from a place of purpose and alignment, and also because, you know, you cannot not do it, but it has to be on the basis of serving first before you sell, okay? Tick that into the box. Secondly, do what feels fun. Like, do what feels fun and expansive. Like, have fun, first of all, in the way that you do your business, okay? Like, to me, I love this. I actually genuinely love this. It's fun. It feels for me expansive. Me doing master classes feels expansive. Me doing my soul card readings for my clients in my community feels expansive and fun. You know, obviously, all the work that I do for my paid clients, it feels fun, because I wouldn't do anything that doesn't feel fun. So but also in your life, do the things that are fun. Because guess what? The more fun you have, the more money you make. And here's the other thing. The flip side of that is, the more me I am, the more money I make. Right? So do the things that are fun in your business and life based on, so before we had based on service before selling, now we're having based on keeping it real and being authentic. Like, honest to God, like, you can be so freaking book smart, you can have like all the knowledge and get them like epic results for your clients already. You're going to be limiting yourself if you think there is a certain structure that you have to follow, if you think there's a certain code of how you need to speak or show up, and especially if you think that there's a particular way of doing business, right? There is no method. I mean, there is a method to my madness, really, but I'm just allowing it to come from a place that feels fun, it feels authentic, it feels me, because if it's not fun, I don't want to do it. And, you know, on the flip side, if there are areas in your business that perhaps you know, okay, you know they're actually going to make you more money because they're going to allow you to impact more people, but you haven't got around to making it somewhat fun, you need to reframe it. Okay, a really cool reframe I'm working on right now is that everything I do, and I actually altered it a little bit. So Jessica, my mentor, I learned that from her. She said something about, I think she said it's an experience of love. And I thought, yes, I want it to be an expression and an experience of love. And I was like, thank you for that. I'm going to add that into mine, you know, into my world, and really play with it. So it's going to be really, everything I do is an experience, a high vibe experience, and an expression of love and fun and joy and being me. Okay, so that way I get to have a lot more fun, even with perhaps some of the things that previously I've always been putting on the back burner, okay? And number 3, do what makes you money, but always come from a place of alignment and integrity, okay? So hello, right? Do the things in your business every day that are going to move the needle. It's like, without fail, the number one thing, if you're not creating content, if you're not out there sharing your message, if you're not out there adding value, serving, connecting, building relationships, and not selling, by speaking your truth, being the fullest expression, then, come on. So I feel like that's kind of a given, but I wonder, how much do you do that every day, like for real? And I guess, what is that stumbling block for you? Because at the end of the day, sell what feels good. Like everything I sell, all of my programs, I'm like, yes, like I am fist pumping, so excited. I love everyone that comes in, and I just know it is a life-changing transformation, and my clients get results. And I guess that's really what it's about. You got to be able to get results for your clients, and that builds like immense freaking like confidence in yourself. And we all got to start somewhere, I get it, but the thing is, maybe you need to identify for you what that is, and at the end of the day, let me know if I can help you. But the biggest thing is, right, every day, how do you get to do so much? Because really, you're just tuning into those three things. Number one, do your purpose work. Soul, alignment, purpose, aka do the things that light the fire in your belly, and that usually is sharing your message, creating content, putting yourself out there, building relationships, calling this in, doing the inner work, all that sort of stuff. Number two, do the thing that makes, is fun and feels fun and feel expansive, because the more fun you have, the more money you're going to make, and the more, real you are, the more people are going to be drawn to you, man. Like, it's like the authenticity and the realness factor, I honestly think it's big, and I would love to see more people like being real and not trying to be perfect or polished, but just being, this perfect imperfection, and showing a little bit more ups and downs, and showing the real you, and I know that's something that I've always been working on, and I know I am as real as it gets, but even I'm learning and have learned over time to become more vulnerable and let people in. Now I'm like, yes, I share that I've been raped on a Facebook live stream because it's serving other people. I'm not coming from a place of, oh, pity me, but I'm like, literally, what are the parts of me I get to share in a way that creates an impact that really serves people, shakes them up, wakes them up to the core, okay? And obviously, that mixed in with their number three, do the things that make you money based on integrity, right? And getting obviously results. That is like the perfect combination of showing the fuck up every day, right? Like showing the fuck up, being the fullest expression, speaking your truth, mix it in with being authentic, being real, having fun, and then of course saying, hey, yes, of course, if that makes sense and that resonates, come and hit me up, let's work together. These are the ways you can work with me, and you sprinkle that across different platforms, across different parts of the day. Hashtag boom. Boss Queen dynasties are being born everywhere. Do you not agree, or do you agree? In other words, do you agree or do you agree? Yes or yes? No, seriously though, I would love you to let me know what you think of that, because I just believe it's super freaking important. And I guess so I don't feel like, maybe I do a lot, but then it's also because I have a very high standard, and I just feel that, listen, at the end of the day, right, you've got to raise that standard. Like, you cannot rest on your laurels, because you're not here to kick back. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with just kicking back. I mean, I'm going off to the beach and enjoy my day, and then tonight I'll do a few more bits and pieces. Like, it's just that blend of living, as I said, this continuous growth of looking to impacting the most amount of people possible, like serving hundreds and thousands and hundreds of thousands and even millions, with your magic, creating those beautiful transformations and creating those results for your clients and truly making an impact in the world. Of course, doing that by becoming the best human possible. That means you got to be willing to continuously look in the mirror and do the work, do the real work. And of course, live life to the fullest. Like, just live your best life. And you get to do all of this now, not tomorrow, not when you've got a certain numbers of clients coming in, not when you have a certain money, money in the account, or not when you have a certain whatever body. No, you get to do that now, okay? So that's it for me. I know, as I said, probably a bit lengthy today, but I just feel it's super, super, super important that you know that. So I would love to hear your thoughts. your input, your questions around that. Hey, Jacqueline. And of course, if you say, what you're saying makes sense, I would love to, create a bigger impact. I would love to, dig deeper on becoming the best person. And of course, I would love to, live my best life every day, but something's still in the way, then you got to hit me up and we can find out what it is and how we can eliminate that. And in particular, we can do that one-on-one, but in particular also, you can do that by joining Money Queen, because that is opening only now, like it's open this week until Monday. And Money Queen is literally a 6 weeks complete soul activation, healing, mindset rewiring, identity shifting program, because I'm bringing all of my experiences and literally alchemize them into one whole, like literally mind-blowing, reality-altering experience. And if that speaks to you and you're like, actually, what if you could create an extra $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000, depending on, where your level of tolerations are right now. Like, we got to raise and set that thermostat. Obviously, we do that in week 1 in Money Queen. So what if you could do that? An additional 5-figure income manifested from a place of exactly bringing the 3 things together: doing your purpose work, having fun, and just being yourself, and obviously doing the things that you need to do. I'm teaching you literally everything in those 6 weeks. In particular, we do the deep healing. In particular, you're going to get activations. Oh my God, meditations. Of course, we're going to do all the mindset work. And I'm even sharing behind the scenes what I am actually doing. I've recorded a 45-minute training on literally everything I do in my business. I call them my Boss Queen Empire activities that all start with M, right? And you get to get that as well. And of course, then we work together to implement it for you. Now, if that screams, oh my goodness, yes, I want to manifest money like as easy as it is breathing for air, then send me a message or hashtag Money Queen. I'll send you a quick video and an overview. And if you're still sitting on the fence, and you're like, not sure, I'm going to give you another experience of what Money Queen is all about. Because tomorrow night, Thursday night, my time, I'm going to be running a masterclass called Rise into Your Wealth Consciousness. Because the idea of this Money Queen program is actually all about activating your inner consciousness code, because we all have one. You were not born to struggle. Hello, you were here because you're already whole, you are worthy, and you are wealthy. Okay, so we need to activate those, because needless to say, they're currently shut down, and it's more like your genes towards scarcity and struggle, fight, flight, freeze mode is turned on. We're going to turn that off and make you feel safe, so that you feel safe with wealth and money feels safe with you. So I'm going to give you a first-hand experience by taking you through one of my favorite masterclasses, Rise into Your Wealth Consciousness. Now, that is happening legit in my group. So if you're not in my group, you want to be in my group, because you don't want to miss that out or miss out on that. But as I said, in the meantime, it does not hurt to check out Money Queen, because Monday we are on week 1. You don't want to miss out. You do not want to be that person who comes to 2020 and says, fuck, seriously, if I would have only actually put my money where my mouth is, I could by now start 2020 in a much more abundant mindset, energetically just being that person who easily and effortlessly calls in that money, more money than ever dreamt before, because it is an alignment process. So don't start that aligning process then when you can do it now. Okay, that's it. I've asked my case. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what does. And apart from that, as I said, questions, feedback, thoughts on the 3 things, the content that I shared today, I would love to hear it. Make sure you give me some feedback. I want to know that actually what I'm saying makes sense, like it speaks to you. I mean, I know it does, but it doesn't hurt kind of getting some confirmation on how it really truly affects you personally, or influences you positively personally, because it does matter. It really does, okay? So having said that, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, wherever you are in the world. I cannot wait to really welcome you into Money Queen, should that be of interest. And of course, see you on Thursday in the actual masterclass. And until then, remember that in order to manifest the magic, you've got to become the magic yourself first. But the good news is that permission to be, do, and have it all on your own terms has already been granted. Mwah.